How many people? Can you put that window down? Tell me about your trip. What are you going to do? Meeting up with anybody here? What do you do for work? How many nights you stay? Where are you going to stay?
Let me in, please!
Hello everyone, welcome to Honoki Please. Normally we talk about camping and hiking adventures in our Tesla Model Y, but today we are going to talk about my not so recent experience driving from Austin, Texas all the way to Vancouver, Canada and crossing the international border by road from USA with a green card. So this summer I decided to go on a month-long solo road trip adventure in my Tesla Model Y across the country to explore the amazingly beautiful Pacific coast. While Carl is talking about exploring the cosmos, we have all been bitten by the explorer bug at some point in our lives. Nope, not that explorer. There's something about travel that ignites a sense of adventure and curiosity within us. It's an opportunity to step outside of our comfort zones and challenge ourselves in new ways. Of course, travel isn't always easy, especially solo traveling. It can be expensive, time consuming, and also a little scary at times. But the rewards far outweigh the challenges. The memories we make, the lessons we learn, and the connections we form while traveling are truly priceless. So my friend, if you're feeling the urge to hit the road and explore, don't ignore it, embrace it. And that is exactly why I decided to take extended break from work and travel a bit this summer. The first leg of my travel adventure took me to the vibrant city of Vancouver, Canada. After exploring Vancouver for a couple of days, I started driving south exploring the Pacific coastline as I slowly made my way to San Diego, California after a month of travel in my Tesla Model Y. We'll cover the Pacific Coast journey in detail in future episodes. We'll mostly talk about our journey from Austin, Texas to Vancouver, Canada and how to enter Canada from USA by road with a green card. So my journey started from Austin on June 12th. At around 6:30 in the morning, I drove more than 700 miles that day with over 11 hours of driving, cutting through Texas, Oklahoma, and finally arriving at a Hays, Kansas travel truck stop to rest for the night in my Tesla Model Y. On June 13, I again drove over 700 miles, cutting through Kansas, Colorado, and finally arriving at Evanston, Wyoming Flying J's truck stop to rest for the night in the Tesla. On June 14th, I decided to step up my driving game. As if driving over 700 miles previous 2 days was not good enough, I drove over 800 miles with 12 hours of driving, cutting through Wyoming, Idaho, Oregon, and arriving at North Bend, Washington to rest for the night. I was really tired by then with over 2400 miles of driving past couple of days, so I decided to splurge a bit and got myself a room at the Edgewick Inn. If you're planning a long road trip in your Tesla, I would definitely not recommend covering this much distance in such a short duration, especially if you're with family or kids. June 15th was the day when I entered Canada, so I was super excited. If you're interested in knowing about the total Tesla charging cost to reach Vancouver from Austin, watch till the end. Now let's talk about the border crossing from USA to Canada by road in your own vehicle. If you're an Indian passport holder with a US green card, there are a few things you should know. First and foremost, you'll need proper documentation. That includes a valid Indian passport, US green card. If you're traveling with children, they may also need additional documentation such as a birth certificate. While crossing the border, you'll be asked a series of questions by a border agent. These may include questions about the purpose of your trip, how long you plan to stay in Canada, and where you'll be staying. Always be honest and forthcoming with your answers. For Indian passport holders with US green cards, a visa may not be required for a short-term visit. However, it's always a good idea to check with the Canadian government's website or consulate to confirm your specific situation. If you are traveling with a pet, you'll need to provide proof of their rabies vaccination. The Peace Arch border crossing is one of the busiest in the world, so be prepared for potential delays. You may also want to avoid crossing during peak travel times such as holidays and weekends. Finally, it's important to note that there are certain items you cannot bring into Canada, such as firearms and certain types of food and plants. Let's see how the border crossing happened in real time. Here we go.
Good morning.
How many people?
Just alone.
Can you put that window down? Tell me about your trip.
Just visiting Vancouver for like maybe 4 or 5 nights.
What are you going to do?
Sightseeing mostly.
Are you meeting up with anybody here?
No.
Okay. Are you learning anything that you're going to drop on?
No.
What do you do for work?
Software engineer.
Have you been here before?
No.
How many nights you stay?
Max 4 5 nights, not more than that.
Where are you gonna stay?
I haven't decided yet. Somewhere in downtown Vancouver. Thank you. We are in Canada. Oh, welcome to Canada. Hey!
So after 3 days of driving through 8 states, covering over 2500 miles with a total charging cost of around $330, I finally made it to Vancouver. Yay! What is the farthest you have traveled in your Tesla or car? Comment below and let us know. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more camping and hiking adventures in our Tesla Model Y. Until next time, Mono KP is out.